All right, we're back. Time for another one. Going to be continuing with the mixdown here. So I don't know how close we can get today. Depends on how long we have, but hopefully we can get pretty far. Well, I've got my little demo stream here that I'm using to check, and it's not going, so I'm just gonna make sure that's going. Okay, yeah, there we are. So, hey, what's up? Okay. So I have something here. Compare mixdown 3 and 4. I don't know what I did with 4, but let's go ahead and do that, I guess. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and open up 4, and wait a second. I don't remember doing this. I don't remember what the big change is. Usually I save a new version at like a pretty significant change, so I'm not sure what that change was. So I'm going to save a version of this, and then we can go listen to 4 and compare. So let's go ahead and do an export of everything here. Okay, just gonna keep it pretty tight. Not worrying about the ending exactly on this. Everything. Export. Call this leaving demo. Mixdown demo 4, I guess. Okay, and then we can listen to that while we work on, or we listen to mixdown 4 and do a comparison. So, in the meantime, is there anything else? Yeah, no, I think today is just going to be kind of a boring day. Going to be doing clip checking and such. Finally getting around to that. But the good news is that once that's done, the song is done. So who knows? Maybe we can finish up and start on the last song today. That would be very, very cool. Again, dependent on how long we spend here. I think I could go till 4 though, easily. So get a few hours in at least. So yeah. Just waiting for the export now. Yeah, I'm really not sure what I changed into going into mixdown 4. I'm really trying to remember. You know what? Let's see if we can pull up the old stream here actually. And we can check. All right. Kind of weird, but let's see if I can find out. Okay, right around here. I'm gonna go ahead and save this as 4. And then close this one without saving. But I'm gonna cut it off there for right now. What did I do though? The side chain, that's right. Okay. Good. That was a little scary. Okay, so now we can compare the side chaining. That's pretty cool. Praise the Lord. Oh, this is very helpful. Among other reasons for the fact that I can go back and check what I've done. Okay, looks like we're done, so just pull this up. So that's from 3, and then we can go to 4. It's a really unfortunate name. I should probably change that. Okay. So this is before I changed the side chaining, I think. Either there will be no side chaining going on, or it will be the old side chaining. Side chaining, again, is when you control the volume of a track or tracks with the audio information from another track. So let's say track A is your kick drum track. Every time the kick hits, tracks B and C, the volume goes down while the kick is happening. So it's a way of, well, it's an effect. It can create kind of like a breathing or pulsing effect, which is very common in a lot of electronic genres, but it can also be used, it's also used as a kind of a clarity tool. So you dip the bass when the kick drum hits so that they're not competing with each other, because they're both operating at low frequencies there. So originally I had the side chaining based off of just one kick sample, and then I changed my kick a lot, added another sample, and did a lot of processing to it. So the kick sounded a lot different than the original side sample I was using for side chaining. Because that's another thing, is what I do is I will, this is a common practice, is to duplicate your kick track, turn it off, and then use that for side chaining. I don't remember exactly why at this point. It's been so long that I've just been doing that. I've kind of forgotten what the benefits are, but there are some benefits to doing it that way. And so anyway, I did that early in the process and then changed my kick a lot. So yesterday or 2 days ago, what I did was I updated the side chain tracks to the new kick drum. And so it could change the length of the volume dip. So I just want to compare and see what I like better. But I don't know when I saved, because there were a couple things that I did in the old version as I was adding in the new kick sample. And if I saved after I added the new kick sample, before I started making changes. Oh, I'm sorry. Either I saved it before I started making changes or after. And if it was after, I could have saved it while there were no samples, because I just deleted and then pasted in. So there might be actually, that's not exactly what happened. Anyway, I'm not going to get fully into the explanation, but either we're going to hear a difference or not, and then we can compare the difference. Pretty sure we have the side chaining. Yeah, I think we have it. Yep. Okay, so we have the side chaining. Once this finally opens up here, we can listen to the new version. Seems like Ableton is struggling right now, though. I'll give him a minute to figure it out. Okay. There we go. Currently suffering from disliking your song syndrome. I'm going to go ahead and close my little demo stream here. It's a very common ailment. Kind of go through up and down periods of thinking the song is great and thinking it's terrible. So right now I feel like it's terrible, so trying to work through that. Just kind of not give up right now. Okay, and now let's compare that to this one. This one. Okay, computer's freaking out a little bit. Having trouble. I'm gonna go ahead and this is probably gonna take a second, but it's better than dealing with this lag. I'm just going to do an export. I'll go ahead and rename those things while I'm at it. Let's go till here, like the last one. Oh yeah, we got some computer lag, so I might have to restart everything. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, anyway, let's deal with this first. Let's get this going. I'm gonna call this one new side chain. I'll go ahead and call the old one old side chain real quick. If that's possible. Okay. File location, mixdown 4. I don't know if I should be saving these analysis files. I don't even know what they do. I've never unchecked that box. So mixdown demo 4. Old side chain. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, today is going to be a boring day. But again, that's good news. Praise the Lord, because that means another song is almost done. And like I said, I'm kind of like suffering from not liking the song right now, and that's one of the most brutal parts of this whole thing. It's just those days where you think it's terrible. And although I know there are ways it could be improved, there's a certain point where you have to move on. I think I was about to say I believe, and then I said I think, so it sounded weird, but anyway. Letting go of a song is hard, because once you put it out, you can't change it. While you haven't put it out, you can always imagine changing it, making it sound better than it is. But once it's out, people can say, this sounds bad. So it's hard to commit to that, and let it be judged when it can feel like it has so much potential in your fantasy. But that's how you learn. You do new ones. In my experience anyway, I've learned way more doing a new song than I do trying to perfect an old song. So I think it's good to just get it out. And that's part of the whole idea. Way back in the beginning, as part of the plan was to put out the Nothing Is Mine artist is like my career dream. So I'm committed to that name and everything. But I wanted to have the first song, no matter how amateur it sounded, to be out as a Nothing Is Mine song, so that if I do get successful at it and I get better, and people like the music, they can go back and find the first song and it will be authentically the first song. So part of the problem with that is I feel self-conscious about what I'm putting out, but it is what it is. So anyway, unfortunately I can't have both of these open at once. Oh, this is something I need to do. I need to pause this while we're working here, because that's not what we want to be doing. So new sidechain. Don't think I like it. Don't think I like it. Seems kind of gentler in the old one. Gentler. Yes, it's taking the volume down so much in the new one. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna go with the old one. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into sets here and oh no, rip. There we go. And rename this side chain change fail. So we know for sure that we don't want that one. Then I just have to make sure I didn't forget that was the last thing I did, which we can check the stream. Oh, that's so dope. That's really nice about streaming on YouTube, is it saves everything. I think it does that on Twitch and stuff too, though. So, but which I've been wondering about if I should try to switch to another platform, but I feel like YouTube is kind of more accessible. Will my own videos show up in history? No. Okay. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, Mr. Suicide Sheep is live. I thought Noah was live right now. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Leaving part 4. Let's see. That's one thing we can check here. Let's see if I've done that once it finally opens.
So the delay and reverb not being.
Because I went through and deleted a bunch of stuff that I wasn't using. So if we see stuff all spread out and everything, we should be able to tell.
Oh. Hat. What is this again?
Wow. I hope we didn't do it too far ahead of that.
Because those are ye olden kicks there.
Yeah, I did it a while ago. It's not the end of the world, but...
Yeah, all reverse snare. I think.
Okay, so I did that before I went through and cleaned everything out. I don't think I did very much with that though, although... Yeah, okay. Spent like 10 minutes.
Play the song here while
Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure I just went through and deleted stuff. I should probably keep more of a journal of what I've done. Oh boy. Yeah, this is taking a while today. So do I want to do that again? I don't think so. I think I'll just leave it. That's kind of a unnecessary housekeeping thing. It's almost filler, to be honest, but I mean, it's kind of nice, but not really necessary. I'm not worried about it. I guess we should do the no knob tests and just a listen in general while we're at it. And then we can start solo checking. I don't really want to do a no knob test though. I think we should do the solo check first. At this point, we're so close to the end, I want to stop listening to it as much as possible, so that then when I come back later for like a last listen type thing, I can have fresher ears for it. So I guess we're doing solo checking now. Help. It's alright, it's alright. Okay. Prep thyself for extreme tedium. Here we go. Open up clicks. Okay. Yep, we reverted all that. So this is actually something that would have been helpful, but it's okay. Also, I should be listening to one track at a time. Of the tracks in solo, that's the whole idea. For any kind of glitches or anything. I guess this is kind of cool in a way because you can hear everything that's going into the song. But okay. What was that? That's good. Okay, this is really slow. I'm going to restart my computer, I think, because this is just too much here. A little bit of lag at a time over 4 hours is going to be a lot of wasted time. So I'm going to shut down the stream temporarily, restart the computer, come back and see how that does. So be back in like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. Till then, peace. Hello. Peace.